Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fetch the data from the database uh, using joins in C# Dapper. So yeah, let's get into this. We are going to get the result. We have already a connection object and query. So here we are going to pass more than one type because we have a bills table, bills object, and we have a bill items object. It these objects created by what we have in sorry, yeah, these object created by these two tables, right? So additionally I just created one property for this tutorial particularly. A bill, a parent table is containing child table, um, child table true, right? So this is the parent table and this is the child table. So I just created one property. um, so we are going to fetch the two result the data from the two tables in a and we are going to map it in a single object, right? So for that we are going to pass the first object is a parent object actually. Bills is a parent object and bill items is a child object. And again, the third one will be the return type. The return type is also a bills type. And because in bills object we have a bill items object, bill items property in bills object. So and here I'm going to write a join query. Sorry, join query. So b for bill. So b dot star comma bill items. Bi stands for bill items from bills b in a join. Sorry, in a join. um Sorry, bill items, right? Bill items bi on a bill dot, sorry, b dot bill number equal to bi dot bill number, because the common column for these two tables is bill number. You can see is bill number. So we are going to fetch we are going to relate these two tables by this column bill number. So whenever we write the join query, so we need to mention that column, right? So now we need to write a function here. That function in that function the input parameters will be these two objects, and the first one is bills, right? So first one is bill, second one is bill item. Yeah. So here you can see uh, bill in bill dot items equal to bill item. Yeah, that's it. So just want to, this is only a bill item, right? Sorry. Yeah, bill dot item equal to bill item. So we are going to return the bill after applying the item into the bill. So we are going to return the bill. Yeah, now we have no error. Let's run the query. Press F10. So we are getting this error, multi-map error, split on column ID was not found. Because whenever we run the query in join queries in Dapper C sharp, so uh, it will check the common column of the two tables. It will check, so that the name of the column must be ID. So it will check the default. It will check whether the common column name of the common column is ID. So because um, it will check only that column, ID column only. So if we have a different name in table, so we have a different name instead of ID, we have a bill number in two tables, right? So for that we need to give some additional parameter, param. So we are not passing any parameter in this query. And again, transaction, it's already default, leave the default. And bool buffer true already, so leave the default. And now the split on is ID. You can see there is a default value is ID, so it will check the ID column in the query. Because we are but now we are getting the error because we have no ID column. So we need to specify manually explicitly our column, our common column name here. So here bill number is our common column, right? So now when I run the query, yeah, we can run the query without any error now. And you can see there is three bills. The bill number one is, it comes two times, right? So we can two times, we can see that that's a two times. Bill number two is one, because whenever do joins. So for example, you can see the same query I'm running here, bi dot store from bills, sorry, b inner join bill items bi on b dot bill number equal to b dot, sorry, bi dot bill number. So this is the query, actual query, right? You can see. So we are getting the same results because it will, this query will compare the two tables and will return the count of any one table which has a maximum rows, right? So that's why we are getting the three rows here, because in bill items we have three items. We have a three item, but in bills we have only, two rows, right? But we are getting three rows here, because each items we are getting the result, we are getting the bills for each item, right? That's why we're getting. So in bill number one we have two items, one is chocolate and biscuit. So we are getting bill for separate bill for chocolate product and separate bill for biscuit product. So that's why we are getting the same result in our application, right? So we have three columns. This way we can get the result. We can get the data using joins in C sharp Dapper. But we have another way to filter out the to get the exact result using the joins in C sharp Dapper. So I just want to show you the another way to get the proper data, because it's not a proper data because there is no three bills. We have only two bills, and we have here first bill has two items and second bill has one items, right? So it should be, the result should be two bills, and each bill contains its own items, right? So I just want to show you the another way to get the proper data, right? So for that, I just change the type of the property and name of the property. So now we have a parent table, so each row can contain more than one child table rows, right? More than one items, so each bill can contain more than one bills. This is what this means. So now here we are getting error, so I will tell you why we are getting error here. So before that, and sorry, list of bills, so bills, all bills equal to, yeah, if all bills dot any bill number equal to bill dot bill number. If not, if not, so bill dot items equal to new list bill items, sorry, bill item, bill item, and then um, bill dot, sorry, all bills, all bills dot add bill, else, else means already we have a bill, right? So all bills dot single bill number equal to bill dot bill number, bill number dot items dot add bill item. This is the concept actually. Yes, now we are going to return null, because we are going to get the all two results, all the results from these two tables um, in this object only. So we are not getting the result through this object, so we are getting the results through this our explicitly created object, right? So we just created some we just I just wrote some logic to get a proper data, so data, sorry. So now we are going to run the query. Now check, sorry, now check the result. There is no data because we are returning null for each uh, row iteration. In each row iteration we are getting the null, right? So in all bills you can see there is two bills. The first bill is the first bill contains its own items, two items, right? Two items, and the second one has its own item. So you can check in the database. So you can check in the database the first bill number one has two products, and bill 2 has one product, right? So that's what we are getting here. So the bill number 1 has two items, just bill number 1, and the second one, yeah. I hope you can understand. This is how we can write a join queries in Dapper and C Sharp, and we can get the proper data from the Dapper C Sharp logic. And I just added some additional explicit logic to get the proper data. So I hope you can understand both way of getting the data using joins in C Sharp Dapper. So in next video I'll show you, I'll explain you some other topic in Dapper C Sharp. Thank you.